Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. It is Friday, you guys, so hooray for the weekend, but that means that it is time to do our empties for the week. So, we have got so much going on here. We got new grandbabies this week. Our oldest daughter had the twins, so we will be heading out for Milwaukee this weekend. I cannot wait to kiss me some chubby cheeks. They're so cute. I cannot wait to get my hands on them. So I'm gonna try to kind of blow through this because I have all kinds of stuff to do. You can see I got lots of laundry behind me. So I got to get the laundry done. I got to get the house picked up. I got to get everybody packed. Get the dog dropped off, yada, yada, yada. So we are going to kind of go super fast, so I apologize. Okay, so we are in February, obviously. So I always try to warm through whatever the scent of the month is. So this month it is red pear and pomegranate. This is 10% off. Now you cannot get it in a brick. This was strictly a consultant only perk. I am so sad our bricks are leaving us. So we are going back to getting 9 standard bars in our kit, which I get the benefit for it, but I do love myself some bricks. So the first 2 cubes here, I did cut up and use them to make samples. And then the other 4 cubes I did warm throughout the home. And let me tell you, holy goodness, this is so good. So this is like a really fizzy, beautiful, like fruit punch kind of scent. It's totally like you get a little bit of citrus, you get a little bit of sweet. It's like the perfect fruit combination. It cuts through literally any fragrance that you've got going through the house. I'll get you an apple in just a few minutes. Let mommy finish, okay? This is going to be a must-have scent permanently in our house. You want to smell? It's really, really good. So, oh gosh, yeah. The kids really like this one. And James really likes this one. So this is 10% off for the month of February. It is still available. I will definitely be putting this entire brick to good use throughout the home. So I'm super excited for that. And then I wanted to give something that you don't normally see me feature a little bit of love. And that is our room sprays. So the reason you've never heard me talk about the room sprays is because I can't go through them quick enough. We have been using the red pear and pomegranate. These are phenomenal for your like immediate must-have clear the air kind of scents that you randomly get in your home with kids and pets and stinky dogs and but this is so good. It's so bright. I actually sprayed my couch with this. Now usually I use our Fabric Fresh, which really is phenomenal, but there is no Fabric Fresh in a Fruity, and I really wanted things to smell like this. So I still have a room spray from 2012, and we use it on an as needed basis, but I switch up, and these just, like I said, these last forever. So I'm loving this. All right, so we will start out as usual with our non-wax items. So first out is a bottle of our Counter Clean and Squeeze the Day. This is probably my favorite Counter Clean fragrance so far. So this is lemon and like vanilla cream. So it's very, very clearly lemon, but that vanilla cream kind of just cuts through that like sour tart note in straight lemon. Oh, it's so good. It makes my kitchen smell so clean. It makes my dining room smell so clean because I use it on my table. I absolutely love this. So I'm actually going to be saving the bottle though. Yes. What's me? Oh, you want cheese stick? Okay. I'm actually going to be saving this bottle because I have yet to try our all-purpose cleaner. So you know me, I religiously use our Counter Clean product. I use our bathroom cleaner. I don't go through that obviously quite as quickly because there's not as much surface to use it on. I am doing a video. So like it's not as large as my kitchen and my dining room table. So, but I also have our dish soap, which lasts forever. I am almost done with my very first bottle of that, so I do anticipate it will be coming in the next couple of weeks. But I'm going to pick up a bottle of our all-purpose cleaner. So that comes super highly concentrated. So I'm going to save this bottle because you add, I've got to follow the instructions on it, but you add some of the all-purpose cleaner and then you add water. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it makes 6 full-size bottles of this. So I'm going to be hanging on to that. I'm going to be picking me up some Squeeze the Day in the all-purpose cleaner, and we're going to be giving that a go next time around. Next out, we finally finished our very first bag, full bag of Scentsy soak. So I got this back in November, so it's been almost 4 months now. This is the girls' like go-to fragrance. They absolutely love it. They use it in almost every single bath, and you know, I just throw a handful in there, handful or 2 in there, and it lasted forever. It's so good. I have been personally using Snow Kissed Cranberry lately, but we finally finished a full bag. Now, I have noticed that even though it's got like this little Ziploc on the inside, it doesn't reseal very well. So I have seen a couple of other consultants have picked up jars. So I did pick up like an apothecary style jar from Michael's yesterday, and I'm going to be transferring some soak into the apothecary jar. So I'll do that obviously as a separate piece. Not today. I don't have time. Like I said, I've got to take care of the mountain behind me here so that we can get ready to go, but that will be forthcoming, and you'll get to see just kind of how cute it looks. I'm a crafter, so I will probably put some really like fun vinyl on the outside of the jar just to dress it up a little bit. But this was phenomenal. It lasted forever. Super, super proud that we finally got through that. Next piece out is a pod in Blue Grotto. So I have a mini fan diffuser in my van. And why I like to use the pods is because when I'm in the van, I just pop the pod on the fan diffuser, and when I'm done and getting out, I just put the pod back into its clamshell so that it reserves the fragrance. So I'm only using it when I actually need it. But I also added a scent pack to my car in the last couple weeks. So I added Dumbo Circus Parade. I picked up a few of those before Dumbo retired for I'm going to assume discontinued permanently, which makes my heart so sad because it's one of my favorites. I did put the wax in my club, but like I still would like to get it in the scent packs because holy cow, you guys, the scent packs in the car are bangarang. I love them. They perform so good, and this was just a really nice compliment because Blue Grotto is a citrus mix along with Dumbo's citrus like creamy vanilla mix. Oh, it smelled so good. So we did finally finish out another pod. Like you can still smell it, but it's super faint. This guy's done. Next, we went through 2 dryer bars in Jammy Time. So I always do what we call a laundry system or a laundry love bundle. So I package it all together, and our laundry love bundle comes with 2 boxes of the dryer bars included, and there's 2 dryer discs in each box. So you get 4 for your laundry system. Each disc is good for up to 15 loads. Like I can still smell Jammy Time on these, but it wasn't like scenting the laundry out of the dryer as strongly as it was when it first came out. I mean, you can see that they were very well loved. But I have finally opened my second box of dryer discs for my laundry system. We also have a light bulb, so I did have a warmer have the light bulb go out, so I did replace it. I try to keep some of these on hand at all times, whether or not I need them, whether or not my customers need them. This was my last one that I've got, so I will, when I put in my next order, I'll be ordering another 3-pack of these. That way I just have a couple lying around for as needed. I went through a package of cotton cleanups. Totally not hard for me to do. 25 of these guys come in a pack. I use 2 of them a day to clean out all the warmers in the house. If you watched my prior empties, there was a really good hack about stretching the life of your cotton cleanups. So these are a must-have. I also made it a mission this week to do something I have not yet done, and it was to finish a brick. This is our salted caramel toffee. It's exactly what it says it is. You guys, this is a powerhouse performer. It was part of our holiday collection. It took me a while to go through this particular brick. Because I really, like, I feel like I have to be in the mood for this one. I want, you know, it smells like caramel candies. And it's so good. So I had a couple cubes left here. So like I said, I made it my mission that I was going to finish officially 100% my very first 100% brick. So I am super proud of myself for doing this. I am going to try to do that more frequently because I have a tote of bricks right now. But yeah, I only had a couple cubes of this left, so I knocked it out. Total goals. All right, so we are moving on to the wax bars that I've gotten through this week. Some of these, and actually quite a few of these, are part of the new fragrances, so it was easy for me to get through these because what I did, and I'll grab out the first one here, Coastal Sunset. So I, as a consultant, had exclusive access to purchasing a pack of these to share with everybody. So what I did was I took the top 5 cubes, and I made felt samples to include in my spring packs that I sent out. So if you're not familiar with felt samples, they are 100% safe to put in your warmer. So if you get them from me or if you get them from your consultant, those kind of just give you an idea of what the fragrance is going to smell like. It's not going to be as strong or last as long as it would with a full cube, but it gives you a really, really good idea if it's something that you want to get in a full-size bar. But so what I did was I saved the 3 bottom cubes for myself. So in our family room back there, we have 3 warmers. And because the house is so compartmentalized, it was easy to isolate what was going on with these and, you know, how did they perform? What did they smell like? Yada, yada, yada. Coastal Sunset is so good. I loved this. So Scentsy says, and I've got my catalog here, creamy coconut, sandalwood, and amethyst amber. This is 100% so far up my alley. It's part of the woodsy family. Really what I get is the sandalwood. There might be just a touch of sweetness to it from the coconut, but I don't like it. Like, I don't smell sunscreen when I snuff this. It was so good. It performed really, really well in that space. It lasted probably about 2 days, I would say. And it was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I will be getting more of this for sure. Next one up is Snapdragon. So this just has a fun name. And I was so surprised with this. So in my tester, when I first got them, I couldn't smell a thing. Like nothing. I got nothing out of that at all. So I thought this was kind of be a dud, like a wah-wah. But it did better than I expected. I will say it's on the light side, so it will probably go upstairs. But I will definitely get another bar of this. So it's blood orange, which I don't get orange at all. Pink pineapple and Snapdragon. So there's like just a little, there's something just a little floral about it, but it's like a very light floral. And I don't necessarily get a citrus from the pineapple, but the combination of the pineapple and the Snapdragon, it was so good. I will definitely be melting this upstairs. In the big space, it, like I said, it performed way better than I expected. Not as well as I prefer my fragrances. You guys know by now, if you've been watching for a while, I like strong, I like in your face. Those are my preferences for the main level here. But this was really nice. Next out was Cozy Cardigan. So I snapped up a couple of bars of this before they retired at the end of January. I also threw it into my club. Like, this is just, it's like soft and musky and romantic, but still feminine. Oh, it's so beautiful. So I do love this in the wax. Upstairs, I really like, I'm gonna get this in our fragrance mist for sure. So like, I can imagine this more, I guess, as a body spray, which is why they didn't discontinue this fragrance in the body line. So like, you can still get it now. You can get it in like our body wash and our fragrance mist and the Scentsy soak. And I want to smell like this 24/7. So the next fragrance mist I pick up will be this one for sure. And it will probably be also my next body wash if I can ever get through the full bottle of sea salt and avocado. So like, I'm almost a quarter of the way through, and I've been working on that for a long time. So a little bit really, really goes a long way with their body products. They're great. What else do we have in here? So we have a French lavender. So you can actually see this is not my label. So I I love this. I picked this up at a vendor event over the summer prior to joining on to Scentsy. So I have always like purposely gone to local fairs and vendor events to seek out the Scentsy lady. I have no idea why it took me so long to jump on board with this, but she had like 4 bars of this. I bought them all. I had to have them. So this is really just straight herbal lavender, and it's beautiful. If you don't like strong lavender, I would recommend lavender cotton. If you really like strong lavender, I would go with the French lavender. So I had been hoarding this last bar. Excuse me. Too much talking fast, breathing my own saliva, not planned. But I have been hoarding this last bar because I had no idea if it was going to be part of the catalog, how far retired it was at the time that I picked it up. I'm so happy to see it back. This will be a 100% staple in our house. So I love, 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 love lavender. Okay, next one out is a Bonfire Beach. And this is part of our spring and summer catalog. It's really good. It's really pleasant. I could stand for this to be a touch stronger for me personally. But it's got like this kind of like smoky ember feel to it, along with like toasted marshmallow to give it kind of a little bit of sweetness. It's supposed to have like ocean air in it too. I don't really get that. I get more like summer campfire, making s'mores. It was really, really good. Like I said, it's a smidge on the light side for me. So like if this were to be amped up just a touch more, it would be like, oh my God, this is one of my favorite things ever. I will definitely, however, continue to melt this when spring and summer is gone. This will go into my club. Like I said, we really thoroughly enjoyed it. I want to try it upstairs to see how well it does up there. But it did really, it did well in the main spaces. So I would say it's like top mid, not quite like over the top though. Really liked that one. I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry. Magnolia Linen. I love this. Like, I truly, truly love this. It's one of the new fragrances. I could do this in all kinds of things. It's Sunwash Linen, Magnolia, and Honeysuckle. So it's like a floral clean laundry. James hates it. Like, straight up. Like, he didn't like it on cold. I really tried actually to get him to sit down and do like a sniff session video with me with the new bars. And he was like, no, you're not putting me on camera. So one of these days, I'm going to convince him to come and sit down with me, but I put this in the morning, and he gets home from work in the afternoon now, and he walked into the big room in the back and was like, what do you got going? Because I can taste it. So this is very, very strong, which I don't personally mind. I liked it. But James says I am never allowed to put this in a warmer again. So unfortunately for me, there's only ever been 2 bars that he said that to me about. It's Magnolia Linen and then Welcome Summer. So he absolutely hated Welcome Summer as well. I loved it. I've got 2 bars hidden. So one of these days when he's on a 12-hour shift, I will pop in my Welcome Summer, and I'll probably have a bar that's stashed. But I'm not going to be able to do it unless he's on a 12. So sad for me. Next out is Make a Splash. So this is part of the new collection as well. It's really, I've got mixed feelings about this. So it's Dewy Melon, Green Apple, and Turquoise Waters. The melon in this is too much. I didn't enjoy the melon in this. James didn't enjoy the melon in this for like the first 6 hours. Once the melon was gone, so that top note of melon, it actually just left like this really clean, fresh, like salty aquatic thing going on that we loved, like absolutely loved it 6 hours into the bar. So I'm torn about whether or not I will get this again, because I have to get through the melon to get to the part that I like. Like it was, I like Arctic Kiss, which has that hint of melon in there. It's very clearly there. This was just all melon up top. It was too much. So like I said, I'm on the fence. I might get one more bar to try it. But this was definitely a powerhouse performer. So This will smack you in the face if you like that fresh honeydew kind of fragrance. This is like honeydew on steroids in the beginning. Let's see, what else do we got in here? We have Tangerine Creamsicle. This is a new favorite for sure. So Tangerine Creamsicle is nectarine blossom, no, wrong description. Icy tangerine, mango, and vanilla cream swirl. It really just smells like an orange creamsicle, but not quite as strong with that citrusy note. It's just like this beautiful balance. It performed so fabulous throughout the space. Oh, now this one, when it was going, he was like, you can get more of that. Not what you had going yesterday, but this one is okay. So, but we really like those like fresh, citrusy, touch of creamy vanilla kind of fragrances in this house, and this is phenomenal. Love this bar. Next up, we have Pillow Time. So this is part of the Catching Z's collection. I did not check and see if this one has sold out yet. I know last time we did the empties, I had 2 bars in there that were sold out. So Pillow Time is kind of like this soft, like musky, rosy, kind of floral. It's very soft. The whole collection was designed to be like super soft ambience, aromatherapy while you're sleeping kind of thing. We really truly enjoyed this particular one. So really the only bar out of the whole Catching Z's collection that I didn't like was Snuggle Up. But this one was really good. So Haley really truly loved this. We kept this pretty primarily in the girls' nursery. But it's taking us a while to go through these. I've got 1 bar left. It's been taking us a while to get through these just because they last for days and days and days. So like I still have a cube of this upstairs in their warmers right now, and I can still smell it. We're like day 3 or day 4. I will reheat your pizza in just a few minutes. So this, like I said, so good. Really have enjoyed the Catching Z's collection. None of them really, I guess, made it into my club per se, but I enjoyed them while I had them. Next one out is Coral Waters. This is part of the new collection. I loved this. This was Nectarine Blossom. See, I immediately gravitated to Coral Waters, Peony, and Coral Waters. So this is so hard for me to describe. Like, I can't think of the right description. Like, I don't get a whole lot of floral. I get just like clean, fresh sea air, really. It's like being out on when I was growing up, my grandparents had a boat in Michigan, and like that's what it reminds me of. It brings me back to like just cruising on the boat, having that fresh air blowing in your face. You get kind of that aquatic smell, but it's not like ocean salty aquatic. Oh, it was just really good. So this one definitely holds super scent memory for me. I miss boating with my grandparents, so this guy brings me back. This is really just a great bar. Let's see. We also have By the Sea. So I picked this up as part of my 6-bar bundle to start out the month. And I will finally having a big order going in on Monday. So I don't want to place it right now because we're getting ready to leave. I'd rather place it on Monday, get everything closed up, and then I'll be home for it. But this is so good. So I do not know why I didn't pick this up before. So I originally, the first time I got it into the house was a couple weeks ago with Nelson the Narwhal. And like the scent pack is inside Nelson the Narwhal. It performs, this is super strong and really good for the main space. I would not recommend this in a smaller space for sure. It would get like too overpowering, I think. But in large open spaces, this is fabulous. So By the Sea, let me see here. Where are you? Because I know you're fresh. By the Sea is just ocean and seaside grass. It really, like, it's just, to me, it's just clean. It's totally just like this really fresh, bright, clean smell. But I love this and it performs great. And this will definitely, we'll be getting more of these too. All right, last up, folks. And then I promise I will let you go so you can have a lovely weekend. I've got 2 here. So I picked up My Hero. because these are both in the manly fragrance category, the woodsy category. And then I have My Dear Watson, which is in my club from Bring Back My Bar. So My Dear Watson, like this was like my go-to Scentsy bar. It was one of 2 go-to Scentsy bars when I first started being introduced and using Scentsy. I was so super excited to see this come back in the December Bring Back My Bar collection. I immediately put it into my club. I knew I didn't want to live without it. It's like I said, one of my all-time favorite classic Scentsy scents. And it smells like men's cologne or like men's body wash. That's really what it is. It smells like hot, sexy man. I can't help it. Like, I absolutely love this bar. But my hero, upon sniffing the testers, is in that same category. So like I had to know, do I need to keep My Dear Watson, or do I have a new favorite in My Hero? My Hero is so good. It's got a more natural fragrance to it though, which is fabulous. So this has birch in it, and this is a wicked performer, you guys. I got 3 solid days of fragrance out of this. By the end of day 3 though, I had started to go nose blind to it. So I, was doing my cotton cleanups, and, I pick up the cotton cleanup and it's near my face and I'm like, oh, it's still there. I probably could have gotten at least another day or so out of it. But like I said, I had gone completely nose blind. It's so good. I love this. This is like one of my new all-time favorite fragrances. Oh, it's so good. So what I had to do, you got an apple? Very good. I got put My Dear Watson into the warmers. As soon as I cleaned this out, I swapped to My Dear Watson. Because I was trying to debate, like, this is in my club. Now, I have all catalog seasons, so 6 months where I can pick this up anytime I want, which is great. But was kind of like trying to pre-debate about whether or not My Dear Watson's going to get the boot, and I've got a new favorite for my club, because let's be honest, folks, I now have 2 club subscriptions, and it's getting a little over the top there. I don't know. I can't decide. So I will definitely have to do this combo again. I probably won't do them back to back. So they're very, very similar, but this is like a more like synthetic, like Abercrombie, Hollister kind of cologne. Like my husband has a Hollister cologne that smells pretty much exactly like this, give or take just a little bit. But it's so good. So this like I said is less like natural occurring. This has got a more natural fragrance to it, but they're so good. So for now, everything is going to remain status quo, and I will definitely be coming back to doing this. But like I said, I will probably not do it back to back, so that I can get like a break in the middle with maybe like a fruity air cleanser in the middle to just kind of clean things out a little bit, clean my scent palette. But yeah, so those are what we have been working on this week, you guys. I hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful weekend. If you have plans for this weekend, go ahead, throw a comment down below. I'd love to know what you're up to. If you've melted some of the newer bars, I would love to hear your feedback, good or bad. So thank you very much. Please make sure you like this video and subscribe if you're brand new to my channel. Have a beautiful and lovely, and oh, there's my remote, weekend. Bye-bye.